while my computer is loading, I can make this intro. So I just had this idea like 10 minutes ago, and I'm gonna perform now because I think it could be a pretty cool concept, you know, to give recommendations to you. So that is what I'll be doing. I'm excited, and I hope that you are too. Let's go with what I wanted to tell you. Okay, so the idea that I had was basically to recommend books based on the color of the cover. So I have a random color generator on my computer right next to me, and every time I click the spacebar, it picks a different color. So that way I can pick a book from each color that generates, makes the generator generate the colors, and I can recommend them to you and tell you if I like them or if I did not like them, what I thought of them, if I have read them already, because there are like 8 books on this shelf that I haven't read, but that's fine, and I'll just, you know, try my best. So just for an example, if the generator picks the color green, then there is a green book, Verity, and I will tell you about Verity by Colleen Hoover. That is basically how it works. And I simply hope you're going to enjoy this as much as I will enjoy making it. So let's go. Alright, so here we are with the color generator, and I have to click on the spacebar for it to be able to generate another color. So we started with the color yellow, but I won't use it because it's already, you know, on the start screen. So purple, or pink. It's more pink on the camera, but it's more purple in real life, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna look for a book that is purple, okay? So let's look. Do I just happen not to have a purple book? Oh no, I do have a purple book, but it's not the kind of purple that is on the camera or on the computer, but it's purple. Fix Her Up by Tessa Bailey, and I like this book, but you know what? Baby girl, no. I do not like the term of endearment that is baby girl. And it was used quite frequently in this book, so that's what I did not like. But overall, it was an okay book, but not Tessa Bailey's best book by far, because her best book was It Happened One Summer, in my opinion. Just finished a Tessa Bailey book, Window Shopping, was also really good. But this is by far not her best book. I think this is even her worst book. But it's still enjoyable, you know, there's still smut. It's a fun time, but I wouldn't recommend it. And I'm gonna let you in on a secret. I haven't even thought of this book until, you know, I saw it here. The next color is... The next color is... This is pink. It's hot pink. Can you see that? It's hot pink. It's more like salmon on camera, but it's hot pink, I swear. So let's find a book that is pink. Do I have a book that is pink? I probably do, but I do have to look for it, though. Oh, right. Wait. Twisted Hate by Anna Wong. Oh, wow. The lighting isn't very good. So this is salmon, I guess. Not like really hot pink, like at all, but it's salmon colored, so I'll go with it. This is a very good book. It's part of a 4-book series, and this is the 3rd book in that series, and I have read all of them, and I enjoyed this one the second best. I enjoyed Twisted Games, the 2nd book, the best, but this one was a close second. I just really enjoyed the series, and it's a really good series, and the smut is absolutely amazing. The relationships are good, but I did not agree with some choices that were made in this book, but overall, I would definitely recommend this author's books overall, and I would recommend this book as a whole, and you should read the whole series because the whole series is good. Okay, here we are again. This is blue. Oh, I actually put my phone on a stack of a blue book. It's A Court of Frost and Starlight. But for the video, I'll grab another one. It's actually the exact same color, but I really dislike that book. I'm not going to use it, but I'll find another one. But I'm going to use this one because I think it's the closest to the color that is revealed on the computer. So, The American Roommate Experiment. My books fell over. The American Roommate Experiment. So this is by Elena Armas. It's the author of The Spanish Love Deception, and you should know The Spanish Love Deception by now since it's very, very popular. And what can I say about this book except I enjoyed it more than I did The Spanish Love Deception, and I know a lot of people have controversial opinions on this, but I just simply enjoyed it way more than I did The Spanish Love Deception. I think I gave The Spanish Love Deception 3.5 stars, and I gave this 4.25 stars, so that is a huge difference to me. Like, the Spanish love deception was fine, but this was amazing, and the chemistry between these two characters was out of this world. It was absolutely amazing. I adored it, and it's a slow burn, not a slow burn as Maria and Isabella books or something, but it's still a slow burn, but not as slow as it can get, you know. But it was truly amazing. I really like this book. Okie dokie, let's get, oh wow, what happened here? Let's get on to the next color, and the next color is purple. But this is, I have another purple book. Let me just show the other purple book. It's Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows, and I think most of the population know what Harry Potter is and contains and what it means. And as do I, because I was addicted to Harry Potter once upon a time, and I still kind of am. But I have actually not read this book in English. I have it in English, as you can obviously see. I have not read it in English. I have read it in Dutch, my main language, my mother language. But I bought this, and I just didn't continue the series in English, because I did finish it in Dutch, but I didn't finish it in English. I stopped when I finished Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, and then I didn't continue with Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, and now I still have to continue the series, and I'm excited to, but I'm not sure when I will do it. But I definitely recommend these books, because they're just cool. They gave nostalgic feelings to me, at least. And, you know, I do not have a lot to say about this, except they are great books, and I understand why they were published and why they have such a big audience of people who read these books and are addicted to them. Alright, so that was the purple that actually looks a lot like pink on camera. Next color. This is yellow. Yes, it's yellow. And I actually do have a yellow book, but where is it? I do have quite a few yellow books, I think, even. Here it is. It's actually, I think, the same yellow as the generator showed us. So, it's Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter, and this is a YA romance between two characters, obviously, a boy and a girl, and the boy and the girl fake date, so the girl can get attention from another guy, and you can expect what happens next. I have not read this book, actually, but I do know a lot about it, and I'm super duper excited to read it. I actually received it about 2 days ago, and I'm very excited to read it. This should be good, and I heard a lot of positive things about it, so again, should be good. I'm excited, you know, and the cover is also stunning. Like, this is how a cover should look. Like a YA cover, it's amazing. It has all the cuteness, all the romance, all the feeling, and it's truly amazing. That was it for the color yellow. Next one. Is this brown or is this red? Kind of looks brown-red. Do I have a brown-red book? If I don't, I will just grab a red or a brown book. Or I can do both. Should I do both, a red and a brown book? Oh no, I do not have to, because this has both in them. Find Me by Terry Murphy. Oh my god, someone is watching me. You know, that's embarrassing. They're still there. But the show must go on. So, Find Me by Terry Murphy. This is a novella. And a novella is basically a shorter book, I think. Fuck. This is too embarrassing. They were looking right at me. I do not like this. They are gone, so now I can finally talk about this. So this is a novella, and it's in Kenji's point of view. That is one way to convince you, and that is the only way to convince you, because that is pretty much all I remember. It was really cool, and you really get an insight on Kenji's mind. If you do not know who Kenji is, it's a big character in the Shatter Me series, and the Shatter Me series basically follows Juliet as she is in an asylum, and then she thinks she's crazy and stuff, but then she gets out of this asylum, and then they want to use her as a weapon. Very exciting. It was a very, very great series, and I think I enjoyed Ignite Me the most. Most of us did, because the romance, perfection. Anyways, that's not about this book. This book is also really good, but you cannot read it as a standalone or anything. You have to read the whole series for you to be able to read this book, this novella. And I think Kenji is so charismatic. He's so funny. He's hilarious, actually. And you really get an insight on his mind, how he actually feels. And sometimes it's depressing because they live in a depressing world, but it's actually really good. So, yeah. That was for brown red, what? Green! Like, oh wow. It's really that bright. It's green. I actually already showed You ready? Let's grab this one now. The Hand on the Wall by Maureen Johnson. This is a part of a trilogy, which is not a trilogy anymore, but I think you could view it as a trilogy because I still do. But this is the third book in the trilogy, and you cannot read it as a standalone because the story follows the same characters, the same events, the same mystery, because it's a mystery book. And I actually really enjoyed this. I think this was the best book in the series by far. No, not by far, but like the best book in the series. I gave this one 3.75 or 3.8 stars since, you know, still wasn't perfection. I still really did not feel that, you know, feeling. I was just like reading this book and I was like, okay, I'm reading this book. I'm reading this book. But it was still a really good book, so I enjoyed it, but I wouldn't give it like 4 stars yet because just didn't give me the feeling. If you're curious, the rest of the books are Truly Devious and The Vanishing Stair, also by Maureen Johnson. The color green, my friends. This is like, oh, this is also green. Let's skip that one. Pink! This is pink. This is actually pink, more like salmon on camera, but it's pink in real life, I swear. So let's grab a pink book. We already discussed the pink. I just remember it was a hot pink that time, so let's grab another book that is also pink, but not hot pink. The X-Talk. I just finished this yesterday, and I also got this for myself for Christmas. Look at that vlog, look at that book haul because it was very cool, very spectacular, very me. This was interesting. I give 3.75 stars, and why is that? Because I simply enjoyed it. I read another book by this author, by Rachel Lynn Solomon. It was Today, Tonight, Tomorrow, and I enjoyed that one more than I did this one, but I enjoyed that one more because I think that was because that was such a unique concept, like falling in love in the time span of 2 days or 3 days time. That was such a spectacular concept, and it really worked. So I was surprised how it worked, how the ending came out to be, how the end result came out to be. So that was shocking to me, and I still enjoyed this book, but not as much as Today, Tonight, Tomorrow. It has less adventure, more romance, and I think I need a little bit more adventure for me to be able to really enjoy romance. And nothing really happened except the romance happening. Banter was there. There was a lot of jokes, a lot of enemies to lovers. I loved it, but I didn't love it as much as I hoped I would. And maybe I set my expectations too high, and that is my own fault. But, you know, still enjoyed it, so, yeah. Okay, the last color. This is also green. Green, green, pink, green, red. Okay, I can show you a red book. Let's go. Let's just pick up this book. Do with this one. The Shadows Between Us. It's red, but it also has a lot of black elements in it, so that's why I did want to initially pick it up. But, you know, I just figured out that I do not have a lot of red books. I do have a lot of red spines. Red, red, red. Red. That's also a red book. Never mind. But The Shadows Between Us. This is my favorite book of all time, and I haven't read it in a while, but I have read it 8 times or 9 times even. That is a lot. I know. I was addicted to this book. I still am. The story is just so interesting. Well, there isn't a lot happening. And that surprised me so much. And Trisha Levenseller has just a great writing style, great voice in my opinion. Just really enjoy how she writes, how she reveals the secrets and stuff. I really enjoy this book. It's my baby. So yes, this is a 5-star read for me. By far, yeah. Alright, hey. Those were the books that I wanted to show to you, that I wanted to generate from the colors. Surprisingly, this color generator didn't have a lot of colors. That was surprising me. That was annoying me. But we still did it. And I didn't check the color generator beforehand. Should have done that beforehand. But it was in the heat of a moment idea. And worked out pretty well, I think. So now I'm going to edit the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're going to watch more of me. I hope you're going to enjoy watching more of me. And for now, I'll say goodbye and see you next time. So bye-bye.